They couldn't sleep, and couldn't shake the feeling of discomfort and fear that had taken over their lives. They would often wake up in the middle of the night, drenched in sweat, with the sound of the baby's cry echoing. In their minds, they tried to drown out the guilt with expensive champagne and lavish parties, but nothing seemed to work. The cry of the baby was always there, haunting them, reminding them of what they had done. One night, as they were driving home from a party, they saw a church. The lights were on, and the doors were open, inviting them in. Without saying a word, they both knew what they had to do. They pulled over, got out of the car, and ran into the church. They fell to their knees, crying and sobbing, and confessed their sins to the priest. They told him everything about the baby, about the ritual, about the wealth and success that had come to them as a result. The priest listened, his face filled with compassion and understanding. When they finished, he prayed for them, asking God to forgive them and to give them peace. As they left the church, Mary and Martha felt a weight lift off their shoulders. They knew they still had a long way to go, but they also knew they were on the right path. They began to use their wealth and success to help others. They built schools, hospitals, and orphanages. They helped those in need, and they worked tirelessly to make the world a better place, but their newfound peace was short-lived. 2 months later, Mary and Martha died in a ghastly car accident. Their car crashed into a tree, and they were killed instantly. The news of their death sent shockwaves through the city. People were stunned, wondering how 2 young women with so much promise and potential could be taken away so suddenly. As the investigation into their death continued, it became clear that their car had been traveling at a high speed and that they had been driving recklessly. It was as if they had been driven by a force beyond their control, a force that had ultimately led to their demise. As the news of Mary and Martha's death spread, the city was left to ponder the sudden and tragic end of 2 young women who had seemingly had it all. Their wealth and success had been the envy of many, but in the end, it had not been enough to save them. In the days that followed, people began to whisper about the true cost of Mary and Martha's success. Some said they had made a pact with dark forces, while others claimed they had simply been consumed by their own ambition. But one thing was certain, their death served as a stark reminder that true wealth and success are not just about material possessions, but about the choices we make and the lives we lead. The priest who had counseled Mary and Martha in their final days was among those who mourned their passing. He had seen the depth of their guilt and the sincerity of their repentance, and he knew that they had been trying to make amends for their past mistakes. But in the end, it seemed that their past had caught up with them, and they had paid the ultimate price. The memory of Mary and Martha lived on, a cautionary tale about the dangers of seeking shortcuts to success and the importance of living a life of integrity and purpose. The moral of the story is clear: rituals and sacrifices may promise wealth and success, but they come with a terrible cost. Mary and Martha thought they had found a shortcut to success, but in the end, it was their downfall. Their story serves as a warning to all those who would seek to take shortcuts or make deals with forces beyond their control. True wealth and success come from hard work, determination, and a commitment to doing what is right. Let this be a lesson to all: stay away from rituals and sacrifices, and instead, focus on building a life of purpose, meaning, and integrity. Shortcuts to success may seem tempting, but they can lead to devastating consequences. Remember, the choices we make today can shape our tomorrow. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this story. Please leave your thoughts in the comment section. Kindly like and share this story with your friends and loved ones, and also anticipate more interesting stories from this channel. See you soon. Bye for now.